Medical officer, Ratchet. The boy's pheromone levels suggest he wants to mate with the female.
What's happening, fellow geeks on the internet? I'm TGun coming at you with another Transformers Custom Studio Series figures for you guys. This time I've got Ratchet, based off of the first film and Revenge of the Fallen, as well as a Studio Series Dark the Moon figure. So, yeah, I decided to do a 2-in-1 video today since I've already done 2 Ratchet customs before. The first was my version 1 of the Dark the Moon, and then the second was the Age of Extinction Ratchet, which was basically the version 1, which I just then battle damage, and then sent it off to a friend of mine. And funnily enough, that video is actually my second most viewed video, so thank you guys so much for that. It's great to see that a Transformers custom is at the top. So, yeah, thank you guys again. So I decided, since, basically they're the same character, I would do a 2-in-1, and that way, I'm not always making Ratchet customs. So, yeah, as you can see, I got the accessories out in front here. I've got 2 of these guns. Jared let me actually keep the version 1's assault rifle for, when I do the version 2. And of course this guy, so that's this gun here, which of course I add a lime green or a light green to this part here. Just to, add the green there, as that's accurate to the film. And this one's I just weathered it. I didn't add any green here because I don't have that color. So, yeah. So, for the first and second film, I got the buzzsaw, which I didn't paint up, but I just thought I would do. And this is a Shapeways War for Cybertron medic gun, which I bought for Ratchet. So I thought, Ratchet's medic, and this would be a cool item to give him. So, yeah. And I mean, he didn't really have a medic gun except for the first film, but I just thought it would be cool to display at least one of these with this gun. So, yeah. So that's those. Alright, so let's have a look at the first film. So as you can see, I didn't really touch the paint or the plastic on here. I just left it this green as I thought it was good enough. You can see I painted the wheels with the Model Masters silver, which goes around. Didn't really do anything to the front. I painted silver up on these top bits and on these side bits, which is something that I didn't do with my V1. I painted some black on the back here, which I just think looks better. Get some silver up the top here, silver in the wheel here, and then again silver on this side. There's just a bit of muck up here, but it's okay. I'm going to display it mostly in robot mode anyway. And I also painted on the front as well. So that's that guy. Oh, and I also painted the black here. For the Dark the Moon version, I basically did the same as what I did for the version 1, but I reckon the white paint looks so much better, and looks better without all that other battle damage. So I added some white going around the best I could, added some black on the back, added some silver. I just left this a plain black for the moment because I ran out of the silver. Just painted some silver up around on the sides again, and then I added some black like here, and on the back here. And to be honest, this is actually my favorite look for Ratchet from the Bayverse. Well, I think in general, I prefer this green and white version rather than this. So, yeah, I'm really glad with how this guy turned out. It's a lot better. I think it's a lot better than my first version. Now, before anyone starts, I know that this is inaccurate. In the vehicle mode, for Ratchet and Dark the Moon and Age of Extinction, this part, like underneath this grill, is white. So here's a photo here. You can see that it's a white, like, hood or bonnet. But what I decided to do is I wanted to paint it green. Now the reason why I painted it green is because if you look in robot mode, that part that's got the grill and that's underneath this is green. So whenever Ratchet transforms, this part of the hood is always changing color. White for vehicle mode, green for robot mode. So I just decided, since I'm displaying him in robot mode most of the time, I'm leaving it green. So, yeah. So it's not an accidental thing. It's inaccurate on purpose, because I wanted that part to be green. So, yeah. But, yeah. Really good Ratchet mold. I love this Studio Series Ratchet. So, yeah. Now, I know a lot of people complain about his size and stuff, and I did go into this a little bit last time, but I think it works. This Ratchet mold size, but I'll get into that more later. So, let's look at them. So I'm going to remove this one out of the way. I'm just going to transform this one, and then I'll do a cut, because you don't need to see how to transform them twice. So, yeah. Oh, this piece keeps coming undone. Okay, so first up, you just want to untab this section. Now, for some reason, this just decided to start coming undone. So, yeah. I'm just going to take this off for now. So, just going to unfold the legs. Untab these. And bring the legs down. You're going to want to undo the arms. These side panels, bring them out. Then you want to rotate this section like that. Let's do the legs first. So for the legs, you just want to unfold the legs. So, and of course you want to, bring these panels back. On this one, the leg ball joints are really loose. So, there we are. There are the legs. Like that. You want to bring this piece down and tab it in. Like so. Alright, there we are. And then you just want to bring down the arms. You want to rotate this piece out so the tab's facing forward. Just want to unbend the arms. And then you just want to rotate the wheel and then tab it in. Rotate the wheel. Tab it in. Now, on the back here, I'm going to attach this again. On the back, I did this with my last Ratchet figure, and I did it with these two as well. What I did was I cut this piece in half, so that way when you fold up the vehicle mode and tab it in, you still got the lights and stuff there, and that just looks accurate. I didn't cut it into 3 pieces this time, only 2 pieces, so it's just the top half and the bottom half, but I will... I think glue these tabs in because they keep popping up. But yeah, so that is Ratchet from the first film. You can just... Alright, so now I'm going to transform the Dotm Ratchet. Okay, so here is the Dotm Ratchet, and when transforming this guy, between that cut I just realized I forgot to do something on this Ratchet, and that's that you just want to take this front bumper and just move it down. And I gotta say, I really love how these figures look, especially the version 2 here. I'm really glad I decided to go and revisit this figure, as, the first version was the second Transformers figure that I did do, and I knew I could do better. And I just think it looks better without all that silver dry brushing. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, again, I love this Ratchet mold. I think it works so well. But again, taking a look at the first and second movie Ratchet. So what I did was basically the same as what I did on that guy, but I painted all the robotic parts in a metallic grey, as I just think it works. You can see I did it on the forearms. Now, one thing that I wish I did do, which I ended up kind of doing for that over there, is I wish I left this part here, like this green color, as that would have looked better. So it wasn't until after I painted this guy's forearms that I realized that I should have left that part, this yellowy greeny color. So oh well, it's painted up now, but you know, it's just something I wanted to point out. You can see I just painted, you know, the legs and the arms in the metallic grey. Painted these panels here metallic grey. On the back's a bit messy, but you're not going to really see the back. That's how the backpack looks. You can see on the head it got metallic grey going around, and then on the face. So yeah, and for his accessories, here is his assault rifle, or you know, repeater gun, or whatever you want to call it. That's how it looks with that. And the only problem I have with this Ratchet mold is that like his arms always seem a bit loose. Like, that one's okay, but it's always like the joints and stuff always seem a bit loose, like. So that's the only real complaint I have. So other than that, it's a really great looking figure. And there's the buzzsaw. Now looking at this guy. Now one thing I didn't do is I didn't paint these lights here. I may go back and touch that up later, but for right now, you know, it doesn't really bother me. But it's basically I painted over the robotic parts all the same, like in the metallic grey going around. I also have the silver bits that are showing throughout, just like on this figure. But I did add some more green, as you can see, as I added, you know, green on these forearm bits here. I painted the hands green this time, whereas in the version 1 they were metallic grey. And then of course this is why I painted this top bit green as well, is because in robot mode that looks more accurate than having white there. So again, that's why I did it, because I display these in robot mode, so I wanted that like that. But yeah, this back, and the back looks a lot tidier on this one. I think I painted the back of the legs differently. Oh yeah, I did. And then of course I've got this weapon. Which just goes in like that. And then I also have this. And it really just sits like that, or, I mean, could go like that. But no, I'll just put it in his hand. So yeah, those are my custom Ratchet figures. Now for comparisons. Again, with this figure, and I mentioned it in the last video, is that I really think this scale works. Like, if he was a deluxe, I mean, if he was a Voyager, he would only be up maybe like 1 or 2 centimeters. There's no reason why he should be a Voyager. I mean, this scale with him and Ironhide, I just think works really well. You know, Ratchet was smaller than Ironhide. I don't think he's standing up properly. He was a bit smaller than Ironhide, and I think this scale works really well for him. Like, I mean, I even looked at reference photos, and this just works. I mean, there's like, I think, one shot in the first Transformers film where this guy looks a bit taller, but that was just because this guy was like, you know, in front, and it was like, you know, the way he was angled. So yeah, but I think that works. Now, this isn't a custom figure, but I did get him today. I bought him as a second-hand figure, as his hand just popped out. I did get this guy today. It's a second-hand figure, and I know it's not really going to matter since I'm getting the alternate version, but there they are with the Studio Series 05 Optimus. I did order the 32 Optimus, which is a little bit taller than this guy, but that's how they look. I mean, if anything, I think Optimus should be a little bit taller, which I know the 32 is, so I can't wait to see that scale in person. But well, overall, I'm pretty happy with this scale. And then we got Jazz. Come on, please stand, Jazz. We got the Bumblemeister. And we have Sideswipe, who was in my last video. He doesn't want to stand. So there we go. Again, I really like this scale with Ratchet. You know, because he was never overly tall or short. He was like the middle character. Kind of. Like, you know, he was smaller than Ironhide and Optimus, but he was taller than Bumblebee, Jazz, and Sideswipe. But yeah, come on, Sideswipe. So I just want to... There we go. So yeah, that works. I'm fairly happy with this scale. I can't wait to get the 32 Optimus as that guy is a little bit taller. But, yeah. So, yeah, overall, you know, I don't think Ratchet should have been a Voyager yeah. But, with this guy, since I did get this as a second-hand figure, you know, I saw a guy was selling this, without a box. It was just like second-hand, and it came with the swords. I mostly bought it just for the swords, as I did also, buy, which is still on its way, I did buy the 32 Optimus Prime. So I really wanted the swords to go with that figure, as I prefer Optimus with the swords. So, yeah. But what I will do is I will battle damage this guy. A mix between the forest fight battle damage, as well as just my own battle damage. So, yeah. That's why I'm keeping this guy. So now for some comparisons with some other figures. Here he is with Goldbug. I am working on him at the moment. Once he's finished, again, I will be doing a video and putting him up on eBay. So, look out for that guy. Except he doesn't have a blade, but he still has a gun. And size comparison with Brawl. You know, that works. And then here's a look at some upcoming figures. I'll leave that off. I got Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen. Which I just got to do all the secondary colouring and stuff too. And then with Starscream. I reckon that works. So yeah, they should be coming out soon. But that's basically it for this guy. And of course I can swap these two accessories around, you know. I can take out these. Give him that. Oh, and one thing I forgot to point out is I did paint the middle finger on this guy with the metallic grey and chrome silver as accurate to the first two films. I didn't do that to the Dark of the Moon one, as, you know, all the references I looked at, it was just a green hand, so yeah, but you know, you can mix them around, so that's what they look like that. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share for more. Again, apologies for doing a bit of a longer video, but then again, I am doing 2 customs here, so, you know, there's that. But yeah, I'm not sure when the next video will be out. Hopefully, it'll be either Megatron, Starscream, Goldbug, or a battle damage version of this guy. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out my 2 Instagrams, links down below, and also check out my eBay page, as I also have custom Stormtrooper minifigures which are up for sale. So, you know, head on over there, check them out. If you want to get them, then, you know, feel free to, and I'll ship them out as soon as I can. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.